Not long ago, visitor members of the Great Exhibition exceeded 30 million. 30 million? Are there even that many people in the world?
As a comparison, Mr. Naruhodo, the population of the imperial capital Tokyo is 2 million.
I will be opening the International Forensic Science Symposium in the exhibition's main auditorium. This event will be 2 years in the making. 2 years of preparation and negotiations with other countries. It sounds like a tremendous achievement. Congratulations! The 20th century will see the wholesale adoption of the forensic investigation techniques. And the cooperation between policing organizations and the globe will be essential. Which is why this landmark's first symposium had to be hosted here at the heart of our great British Empire. In order that Scotland Yard can become the leading investigation organization in the New World. He's the same as ever, I see. That passion of his is quite something.
You're every bit as passionate in your own way, I'm sure, Mr. Naruhodo.
I'm the only person in this country who truly cares about the future that embraces forensic science. It was my intention to become Her Majesty's Attorney General and reform the Yard from the ground up. So the disgrace of the forensic investigation team has been a bitter blow to my ambitions. Ha, oops. I first established the forensic investigation team a year ago, experimentally to start with. With Dr. Sith in the helm, it was steadily occurring an impressive record of achievement. I was on the verge of changing its name and elevating its status to a full-blown forensic investigation department. And can you not do that now? Obviously, nobody wants to hear anything about it at the moment. But, oops. Even I cannot keep this story out of the papers. 6 million Londoners will be cursing forensic science now. This incident will set back our country's advancement in the field by a good 10 years, I'd say. 10 years? Ah, that's exaggerating. I don't think so. Unintended repercussions of our trial. You know, 10 years, man. Yeah.
We simply cannot have overlooked what had happened, though.
Of course not. We should all be grateful to you both. But you're not. Anyway, I'll start reform this country's policing when I become Attorney General. Oh, you're not Attorney General yet. You're working your way there. This might delay my plans, but it won't alter them. Nothing will stand in my way. Oh. Okay. Now, about that missing apprentice. About Lord Van Zeek's apprentice. Ah, yes, that came as a surprise to me, I must say. That you and he are old friends. Everybody just knows this? How did you know this? Oh wait, Lord Van Zeeks did come to him, never mind. It appears my apprentice gained his, his memories back, and apparently he was like Ryunosuke's old friend, like, And it was kind of awkward I was there, but, you know. He says friends, but it looked like more than friends. They looked into each other's eyes for a good 10 minutes. But yeah. I cried.
How did he become an apprentice to Lord Van Zieks in the first place?
It came about 3 months ago. An unidentified Asian man was apprehended by border police. Oh. He didn't. They found him hiding aboard a large goods vessel. Oh.
Oh my. So he stowed away to get away.
So get here. That's what I'm saying. He stowed away. He did. Interesting. But I mean, he didn't have any memories. Like, I'm gonna stow away. I shouldn't be here. But obviously, I don't know where I'm going. He had no papers to identify him, no passport, and he was suffering from amnesia too. Other than the fact he was clearly of Eastern descent, there were no clues as to who he was. So I decided to assign him to Lord Van Zieks. That way I could keep an eye on him. But then, why the mask? I was just finishing off that right there. I was finishing off the sentence. Hold on.
Finishing off my sentence.
My bad.
Why the mask? Obviously, if Van Zieks saw that some Asian kid was gonna be his apprentice, he would have lost his mind. He would have blown his lid. Be like, you made a Japanese boy my apprentice?
Is it centered on me?
Yes. Well, not really.
Yeah, tell me where I should go.
There's good. There's good now.
There, okay. But then why the mask?
I didn't want to burden Lord Van Zieks with tiresome explanations about why he had an Eastern apprentice.
There it is.
Exactly.
Because it would be so much easier to explain why he was wearing a mask.
His face is burned. He's disfigured. That's all you have to say. He's proving to be a great help to Lord Van Zieks, so I have high hopes for his future.
You mean had high hopes?
And who know where he went?
By the way, do you know where he's gone?
No idea, but I do believe he's left London for the time being. What if he went back to Japan? After
he left
all that.
London? I don't think so. He must have went out of city.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Oh.
I take it you also didn't know that the man's father was one of our country's most infamous criminals, I mean.
Genshin Asogi. Well, there we go.
Tell me about your daddy's crimes.
What we learned from the trial 8 days ago was a huge shock, finding out my friend's father was...
Ah yes, Genshin Asogi.
There he comes, there is his theme, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So good, I listened to it this morning before work.
Indeed.
I love it, it's like ominous, it's just that tone that I love.
Wait, did you like the theme that played when Kazuma were trying to gain his memories again?
Yeah, his other form of, you know, samurai on a mission. Yeah. Another, very, stronger.
Yeah, also, I mean, it kind of, after the whole, boisterous opening, it just kind of went to something, sad. Melancholy. Melancholy. I really like that theme. And I had shown it to you once, because I thought that was the one you heard, but you heard the other one. The Professor case 10 years ago caused a great stir here in Britain.
There were such awful murders and unprecedented. Using a ferocious dog as a murder weapon.
Well,
And no one would have believed the culprit was a foreign student invited to study here by the government.
so he used a doggo.
Puppy as his weapon, yeah.
Yeah. That's when we found that collar that, like, Sholmes is just like,
No, not the collar.
He had a big dog, too. That was a huge collar.
It was. Iris said she could use it as a belt. That's how big a dog was.
Oh my god, I wonder what kind of dog it was.
A dog? I don't know. I have no idea, actually. I'll remember if they do talk about what kind of dog it was or not. So, the true identity of the killer couldn't be made public then, and it can't be made public now.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in your country knows it was him, and neither do the citizens of London.
Let's not blab about this.
I can't believe they be saying this in public too. I can't believe the professor was foreign exchange student Kenshin Asogi.
The main motives was to avoid aggravating relations between our two nations at the time. I understand.
Correct. However, it has to be noted that there were some supporters of the professor's apparent cause. And supporters? I mean,
What?
to be fair,
Supporters of a mass murderer looks around.
Ryunosuke, to be fair, you
It'd
got
be
your two.
interesting.
Yeah, there it is. What he's saying. You know how society is. People always be like, "Oh, rich people died. Who cares?" You know.
Yeah, so
Good
good
for them.
riddance, you know? Somebody's out there doing, the Lord's work, yeah?
Yeah. The majority of the band's victims were a blight on the aristocracy of the day. Somewhat ironically, their deaths actually benefited society as a whole. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yep.
It'd be like if someone ended Jeff Bezos' life tomorrow. People wouldn't care. Somewhat ironically, he says.
Just very ironic that it happened.
It's all ironic, if you ask me. Or, though a few fair thinkers in London believed anyway. Those are the Twitter users.
Right, I see. But it was still murder, wasn't it? Listen, if,
He was a murderer, but he a bit of a baddie, though.
it's kind of a baddie, and I mean, if his son did the same thing, I mean, like,
Wouldn't bat an eyelash if he killed somebody right in front of me.
he could kill me, I mean,
I wouldn't care.
POV, that screenshot I showed you.
POV Cosmos slices me in half with Karuma.
I forgot that I took that screenshot. I was like, oh, this angle.
It seems very similar, doesn't it? To the idea of the Reaper of the Bailey.
No comment.
Dang, no comment, bye.
You know,
Get
I'm
out
just
of my
gonna
office.
leave. Apparently, he didn't like that. Where can we go?
Damn. You can leave
Oh my
me.
god. What, we go back here.
Oh wait, I didn't pull up the achievements thing, hold on. Jesus. I knew this, like I was forgetting. I mean, like, you missed an achievement already, whatever.
It wants me to go back to the suite. What a grand
Yeah,
place
go to your
post.
room. Go to
Yeah.
Leo Consultancy and then look at the shovel.
Right.
Mhm.
1st of November, by the way.
Dang.
Naruhodo's legal consultancy.
Susato's theme is playing in here.
I love Susato's thing. I love
The spade is still
Susato.
here. Look.
Please, Mr. Naruhodo, it's not a spade, as I think you well know. It's a shovel.
It didn't take long to reignite. Reignite, my god. That old argument.
Ah, I have an idea. Let's give the impalement a name, like Professor Hairbrain named his tools. Oh, I never thought of doing that.
Oh, he's
From now
excited
on,
about it.
then, let's call it Ryunosuke. No. It's really much.
More of a Susato. The old argument has taken a new and unexpected turn, it seems.
Well, if you had inspected the shovel at Madame Tussauds place, you would have gotten an achievement there.
I know. Dang.
Next time.
Yeah.
Oh, she refixed her desk.
Calligraphy desk here.
Nice.
And she's got the little like cherry blossom stuff. You just know it's her spot. Look how messy Ryunosuke is. I'm taking
Dang,
it.
Ryunosuke.
Ryunosuke is real messy. Susato over here, very proper, looks all in place and everything.
Right? Yeah, everything's set.
Look at Ryunosuke's like balled up papers over here and stuff. Yeah.
You see, don't clean up after, so that's what he needs her.
What to do?
What should I do now? Board doc? No. Jesus.
Iris had some tea for us.
Alright, let's
Wait
go.
a minute! We kept the mask? What?
Oh, I guess they did. I mean, he threw it away, I guess. Well, he threw it off of him.
I didn't know we were gonna see it here. That's
I totally forgot that they had it with them.
Wow. That's interesting. What?
Wait! Who's crying with umlauts?
What's that? Who's that? A man screaming? It's the most unflattering way. Do you think... Could it have been Mr. Schultz? Oh my, I hope not.
Bro, Mr. Schultz is not Italian.
Whoa!
I love these two characters, by the way. I love them.
Oh my god, I wanna be the smug one with the whore.
You gonna be the whore? Okay, I'll be the Italian.
Oh
Wait, I don't do it anymore.
Oh my god.
He's French, by the way.
Oh my god, another French. What does this say?
Mon ami. Is it Mon ami, my love or something?
Mon ami. Stop this disgraceful display, huh?
Oh, my friend is Mon ami.
Who are they? Who are these people? Look at their hair. It's bright red. Hey, it's some gingers.
Yeah, some red hair boys.
We saw that in the beginning of the cut sequence. The cutscene sequence.
Yeah.
There's a lot of redheads. A lot of gingers coming over. Or some other implication. I think they must be the clients of Mr. Schultz.
The pure of heart.
Oh.
Alright, you two, you're coming with me now. Down to the clink. No, not in prison. It is dark and damp and I don't like it.
Boof! The darkness is my friend. I am not scared.
Wait! But you are always scared of the dark.
Shut your mouth, you idiot! I still put me in the dark, and then next dark is heist.
Wait! I don't like this. I don't like it. Fated to be the Italian once again.
Oh
well, top. We'll finish this down at the yard. Now get moving.
He fell on the ground with a big
Damn.
bud.
So dramatic.
Bye then, Jenny. Have fun.
Bye, Iris. Oh, he's crying now too. Aw, look at her. Oh yeah, thanks, Iris. And thanks, your great detective. Jones is here. Let's see him.
No.
Aww.
Gina makes a fine detective herself, doesn't she? Oh, Susie and Bruno! Hello, Iris. We're home. Well, did you find your daddy? Yes. We arrived at the hotel just before he and his friend. Oh, well that's great news. I hope I get to see your daddy soon now.
Let's not talk about that. Susato's like, oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, of course. And then just Ryunosuke's like immediately. Don't say anything out loud. Don't say it out loud.
John H. Wilson.
Dr. John H. Wilson.
That's definitely Shones. So, Iris, all that remains now is that greatest of problems known to man. There he is.
Wait, it's your hair! Hey! What's going on with his hair? Man, you're crazy. Oh my god.
But before we concern ourselves with that, I believe some tea is in order, don't you, my dear fellows?
Hello?
That's because she's just shocked. Is something wrong, Mr. Naruto?
This man is gonna get, like, depresso when we just said, what's wrong with your hair?
What happened to your head? And his eyebrows. He made the work,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yep.
Do I have a crumb or such like on my face?
Not so much on your face as on your head, I'll say. Come along now, everyone. I brewed a lovely special blend. Time for tea. I'm just very interested that the mask is back there.
Yeah.
Whatever is going on here today?
In that case, I'll just sit and drink now. For I am, in fact, expecting a guest later today. Oh, yeah? What's,
Okay. Real quick, hold on a second. I want to look here. The mask Cosmo wore when he was assigned to Lord Van Zieks as his apprentice. He cast it aside after the trial the other day. I just sort of picked it up. Oh, Ryunosuke picked it up. Is it a memento?
Probably, I mean,
to
it was...
give it back to him, I suppose. I don't think he wants the mask back.
He's just the other thing and be like, ew?
But he has his memory back now, doesn't he? And I can't help feeling he might turn around and tell me coldly to wear it myself.
Dang, he said Cosmo's gonna be mean to me. He's gonna bully me, for sure.
But isn't he your best friend?
Susato, best friend.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. Let's just
It's
keep
complicated,
it.
that's what I'll say. So Ryunosuke just kind of picked it up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Took it with him. Ryunosuke's definitely seen his meat before, but, like,
Wait,
you know.
don't say it like that.
What? You know his meat? He loves to eat meat. He hates chicken.
That's just pretty little tea set. I didn't mean to look at the tea set. I meant to look at the board, but that's only by carefully taking care of the tea set that you can make good tea. Is that a roundabout way of telling me I need to tidy my desk? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
You do overthink things at times. His desk is a disaster. This backward is where Iris scribbles down her latest ideas, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, she seems to have drawn a lot of little stick figures all lined up. Look.
The stick figure one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, we saw that one.
Interesting. Might need to go later.
Right. So your two visitors, the greatest problem, the lie you told. Oh, dang, we're gonna hit him with the lie? Hold on.
Did you just lie to us?
You said he was dead! We saw Cosmo in the flesh! And he spoke to us!
He's a zombie. I don't know what you're talking about. Cosmo's
Mr.
arm fell off
Schultz,
yesterday.
who are the two gentlemen that were here before?
Cosmo's arm fell off after he walked out. That's why I haven't seen him in 8 days.
Oh my god. He's like rotting.
Alright. I gotta find out the truth behind my father before I rot away. Oh, just a pair of petty criminals, nothing of significance.
Those were criminals?
They seem more like freaking goosters to me. Of course, they have to make a living somehow. And with the mood takes, you're willing to turn a blind eye to all manner of infractions.
When the mood takes you? All manners of infractions?
But when such fellows set their sights on Mr. Herlock Shones, well, that's when their luck runs out.
Oh my, you were the target of a crime, Mr. Sholmes?
But I quickly devised a plan to entrap them and deliver them to our young detective ally.
You should have asked Sprexy to come too. We could have had an arresting tea party.
Yeah, he's too busy eating fish and chips. I did send word, but no answer was forthcoming.
We haven't seen him in a while, actually.
He likes to appear at a random, honestly.
Right.
The man is consummately in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's a word for it, I'm sure. Ah, I have it. A bungler. That's the word.
It's a good job he's not here to hear you say that. It's a good job to hear? Interesting. So those redheads had been up to no good?
I wonder what the men did.
The greatest problem.
What was that about the greatest of problems known to man that you mentioned before?
Is it another fiendishly intricate case, Mr. Sholmes?
It gets quiet.
How should I best explain it? Are you aware of the theory of evolution by natural selection, perchance?
Oh.
I know of it.
Well, I think I've heard talk of it somewhere. Possibly.
It's a revolutionary scientific theory that was newly proposed 40 years ago now.
Oh, here she comes with the book.
According
book
to
of
its
knowledge.
author, Mr. Darwin, we humans were once apes who lived in the treetops.
Wait.
If
what?
only we could go back
We
to
were
monkey.
apes?
Return to monkey. Indeed, and from the very moment those apes descended from the canopy to live as humans. What does this have to do with anything? It has been our lot to be at the mercy of the greatest problem known to man.
Our lot? What is this great problem, Mr. Sholmes?
Why, is it not obvious, my dear madam? The problem of rent.
He's like, I need money. I'm broke.
poor.
I'm broke. I'm poor. I have nothing.
God. Someone get
Well.
this. He needs to open OnlyFans or something.
But did you not receive a rather large sum of money from Madame Chespels only the other day?
A large sum. One parted over Iris to new motor car for me later, and all of it has quite disappeared, I assure you.
What?
Maybe you should be buying a car! Like...
He bought a motored car.
Honestly, Hurley, you know you
Squandered it. There we go.
Yes, well, anyway. 2 days ago, I discovered the answer to man's greatest problem, for the coming month at least.
And what was the answer?
Why? There's a substantial clue. Before your very eyes.
Looks at his hair.
I wonder what it is.
Don't tell me. Let me see.
Humans are sorry creatures unable to see what is in front of their noses. Let me give you some assistance. Don't look, but observe me very closely. There's one particular feature about my person that has changed. You should notice it in the end, I think.
What if they choose to ignore it?
I wonder what it is. Oh, I figured it out! His gloves!
It's been stabbing me in both eyes right from the very beginning of our They ignored it! Well,
I think we might need another clue before we uncover the full answer, Mr. Nadahodo. Oh my god, Susato. Thanks for the hint.
I'll be tearing my hair out if this charade goes on much longer. Like,
Baldry Inosuke.
ah! Okay, let's get serious for a moment. Mr. Sholmes, isn't it about time you told us the truth? Just over a week ago, you said to us...
Uh-oh.
Dang it, that's right, I didn't observe the
tell
shovel.
you something of the first importance, my dear fellow. Great detectives are wont to lie. It will serve you well to remember that.
And you lied.
He said, like, hey, the direct detectives lie sometimes.
That case aboard the SS Bria in January, Kazuma wasn't killed, and you know he wasn't dead at the time. So what was really going on?
The fellow was unconscious for a very long time. If he hadn't regained consciousness when he did, his life would have been in mortal peril.
He was just really, really knocked out.
He would actually died.
Yeah,
if Sholmes didn't help him.
Yeah, it was like he had a prolonged comatose state. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, he got knocked out, and then like what? Somebody was able to move his body, stop everything. Yeah, Nina saw that. Oh, he was dead. She went to get somebody. Who knew how long that took?
Right.
When they moved his body,
she
arranged
been,
everything.
Like frantically thinking for hours. Also, when he literally had a concussion, basically, if he was knocked out.
I mean, she said the bedpost hit him in the neck, so it's probably something with the neck, like a neck-related trauma that knocked him out.
Yeah, like bottom of the the cranium.
Yeah, it said a cervix got.
I was like, oh, Kazuma, you have a
Oh, what's going on over here? I won't say it, but of course, the side effect of the prolonged comatose state was amnesia, as you now know.
At least it was amnesia. It could have been a lot worse.
It was a simple enough task to silence the crew.
But how?
After they'd carried him out of the cabin, I assembled them in this lobby area. Freaking silence this dude. Biff Stroganoff didn't know he was dead. He was alive, though.
Not Beef, but this other guy did.
He did. And then I made him swear to leave him unconscious and have him unlaid from the ship in Hong Kong as a murdered corpse. But why?
But why? Oh, how horrible. No, Susato, ask why.
It was necessary to find some material with which to persuade the crewmen to keep their word, of course.
But why? Why do it in the first place?
Why did do it?
Why?
I will be at liberty to elaborate in due course.
No.
But for the time being, I would like to reassure you.
I want answers! I'm like Ryunosuke, but why? Like, you're not... Okay.
Why? I didn't foresee subsequent events.
Okay. What events? Like...
His disappearance in Hong Kong.
He just up and did his own thing.
Like, what the? Where'd he go? I believe I may have made a gross error of judgment.
Mr. Sholmes. And that's about it.
Woo! No answers! At least you know, like, hey, Kazuma wasn't just knocked out, he almost died.
Yeah, at least we know Sholmes did know he was unconscious. He just said, like, but why? There's still not a why he did this. Why did he lie?
He was trying to send him back to Japan, you see. But
yeah,
why,
he sent
you
him
know?
to Hong Kong. He sent him to Hong Kong to lay the supposed corpse, but then he went missing. So it's just like, did somebody pick him up in Hong Kong, or did he just travel on his own? Because he was found stowing away. But and then was like, presented to, presented to Strongheart, and Strongheart's like, you make a good apprentice for Van Zeeks here.
Van Zeeks, you got a pretty face, you know.
Pretty face, eh?
Don't leave.
Do not leave.
They've got something else to do with Sholmes, you see.
Or is it something I have to show him? No.
No, are you sure? There's nothing else to talk to him about. How else can you convince someone to speak to you again?
If I show them something. No.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where's
Wait.
the... What? You're supposed to get something. Oh! Okay. Yeah, inspect this room, you'll find something, then you present it to Schultz.
Yeah,
I totally
that's what
forgot.
I was saying. I was like, are you sure?
I thought you had it in your inventory already, my bee!
I did not have it in my inventory. What am I inspecting here?
Just glance over, and you'll find it.
Glance over
Next scene, and then you'll find it.
the next scene. The newspaper. It's out. It's like bolded. You could tell what you need to interact with sometimes. This looks like last week's edition. What's the article circled in red ink there? It's an advertisement column. It says to the Red-Headed League. The Red-Headed League. What's that? Oh, that's probably why he dyed his hair. I don't know. I've never heard of it before. Looks over at him.
Yeah? Is something on my face?
Clearly this has something to do with that. Lively hair. I want to take a look at it for myself real quick.
I don't know. My brain completely forgot that you didn't already have that in your inventory for some reason.
I didn't know.
Get 4 pounds per week if you're a redhead.
What? Dang. Counted it. Okay.
The most fantastic money-making opportunity.
Lime Street.
USA?
Huh.
Dang. I want to see Naruhodo in America. Now that you have it.
Let's present it. Dang. I was like, what am I presenting? I don't have anything in the inventory. I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
For some reason, I gassed at myself into thinking you got it at the beginning of the game.
It was not something that looked like it was pointed out. Also, people were standing in front of me.
They were.
Also, I was paying attention to the mask. I'm like, oh, it's just here.
Yes, you were more...
Because I was, like, curious. I'm like, who? Oh, it's just here. Also, I like how the mask doesn't have, like, put eyelids there now. But when the mask is on Cosmo, he just had, the yellow outline of the eyes. Which was interesting.
His eyes are yellow in the dark, of course.
He's a snack.
He's a
a snack.
He's a snack. Yeah, I love it.
It looks as though someone circled the advertisement in this paper, Mr. Sholmes. Would that be you?
To the Red-Headed League? Does that strike you in some way?
I was thinking that just maybe it might be related to your bright red hair. He was waiting for it. Oh, he's a crazy one.
So, at last you've learnt to apply my methods, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry?
In the first instance, and quite indispensable, observation. Oh, we observed.
Believe me, I could have seen that hair with my own eyes shut.
So then, allow me to regale you with the details of my latest exploits.
Regale or boast?
Both. There we go.
Well. So, what is the Red-Headed League? Which seems to be the subject of the advertisement you've circled.
Damn. You noticed it in the paper, then? That, my dear fellow, is going to be the source of this month's rental payment.
It is? How?
According to the advertisement, the Red-Headed League was a distinguished institution of fellows of unspecified governance. In fact, the only condition for becoming a member is having red hair.
You better dye your hair red very often because
It must be easy for him though, because he's got light hair.
He does have light hair. It wouldn't take much. Now, Naruhodo over here could never.
No, he would need an invention for that.
You know, lighting candle. Big flame.
Oh my god.
That doesn't entirely surprise me.
But listen to what the lucky redheads receive once they've joined. An unconditional salary of £4 a week. Oh my, £4 a week?
But why? Why are they paying people for...
That I don't know. No details are given in the advertisement. Sounds like a frickin' money laundering scheme, like an MLM.
But surely every
Pyramid
redheaded
scheme.
person in the country would be flocking to join in that case. You're right, Susie. There's no time to lose. I'll put in my application at once. You will? So will I, just on the off chance.
Might be stretching a point, I think.
The trouble is, they have a fixed number of members, you see.
Oh, I see. So once a certain number of people have joined, no one else can. It's like the turnip exchange.
Yeah.
Once a certain amount of people join the queue.
That's
gotta
it,
wait.
God, I remember those days.
I remember waiting because I had to I needed to sell. I needed money.
Going to those stonks. But as luck would have it, one member recently passed away.
Oh,
Someone died, someone gave my money, and
It was
Okay.
particularly lucky for the redhead in question, I feel, Mr. Sholmes.
so you decide to try to join in his place?
correct. I mean, look at me.
Yes.
I'm looking. I always am, you know. Have you ever seen such a red-headed fellow? Era.
No.
So why? Why did it have to go so wrong?
He's about to get depresso. What? What on earth happened?
A blunder, Mr. Naruhodo, though it pains me to admit it. Tell me about your blunder.
What did you actually do to your hair, Mr. Sholmes?
I'm glad you asked, Miss Usata. What you see atop my head is neither dyed nor a hairpiece. I changed the color of my hair overnight. By the wonders of chemistry.
Chemistry?
I was conducting some research into a method of rejuvenating spent tea leaves. And in the course of my work, I stumbled upon a potion that, when taken, turns one hair a flame-like red. Wouldn't you like to try it? It will make every hair on your body perfectly crimson.
Oh.
Oh, so the carpet matching the drapes? I see.
The carpet matches the drapes!
Show us to see it.
Shows.
Let's see it, show us.
I think I'll pass.
Kazuo would love to see it.
But Mr. Sholmes, it is quite safe to drink? Or is it quite safe to drink?
Surely it's bad for you, isn't it?
Amateurs are always hampered by such fears.
Oh, I should never have doubted you, Mr. Sholmes. You mean to say...
Not of course. To earn £4 a week, one must have prepared to turn a blind eye to a little danger.
Uh-oh.
Did it hurt your tummy, Sean?
That degree of red signals more than just a little danger, surely.
So anyway, Hurley left full of confidence yesterday with his new red hair. For the park on Lime Street where the Redheaded League were interviewing
Prospective.
prospective new members.
So what went wrong?
The whole park was choked with red-headed folk, like a coaster of orange barrow. Coasters? I queued for 8 hours, solid, before at last I reached the front. But when the panel interviewers saw me, they immediately said, Ah, Sherlock Holmes, are you in disguise to conduct an investigation?
Oh, Lord.
Wasted. So naturally, I had no choice but to reply. Shh, don't give me away. After which I could do little else but turn and leave. Then this morning when I looked in the mirror, irritation stirred within me. So I turned that pen to the police.
He got so mad. He's like, I'm outing you.
So petty.
Oh dear, what a disaster for Hurley and those two redheads.
That my little Italian boy was freaking crying.
Oh my god.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh! The phone is ringing.
Here's my guest now.
Oh, I'm
my
sorry, the
latest
doorbell.
client with money to spend.
Oh, I do hope it's an exciting case, Hurley.
Remember, Iris, we are at present gripped by the greatest problem known to man. I must be willing to accept any case, no matter how unstimulating, save locating a runaway, of course.
Don't spare anyone's feelings, will you?
Oh dear, I'm afraid that Hurley can lack a little tact. Especially just before the rent is due.
We're thwacking? Who are we thwacking?
Oh, sis!
Mr. Jones! Mr. Herlock Jones! Please, oh please. Yeah, she's here. I'm so surprised to see her. Please find my husband. He's run away. Not surprised to see juror number 2?
What is...
To upset me. You didn't want to find a runaway. I beg your pardon? Never mind. A personal matter, my apologies. What exactly are you trying to say, Mr. Naruhodo, huh?
Me? Wait.
I didn't say anything.
I didn't say a word.
Come, my dear madam, be seated. Iris, some tea, if you please.
Why did he, like, turn to me and say something? What happened?
Of course.
It's because maybe Ernest gave him that look.
It would be interesting if he had Cosmos Mask more, like, upstairs on his office and on the desk instead of, like, down here.
Dang.
Yeah?
Personally on his desk. That'd be a little
What's the matter,
homosexual, don't you
Mr.
think?
Sato?
Oh, it's just that gentlewoman. I feel I've seen her somewhere before. Very recently.
Yes, now you've come to mention it. She's, like, juror number 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
As I explained earlier, my name is Evie Vigil.
Vigil.
I implore you to take the case, sir. Money is no object, please. Simply name your figure.
Money and wealth are of little consequence to me, madam. Being offered a case to solve is reward enough. Yo, Jones, you gotta rack up the cash.
Oh, Mr. Jones, you're the picture of benevolence.
I will of course make a mental note of your offer, however, for convenient reasons. I trust you'll remember your words also.
If I might inquire, sir. What this gentleman and lady would be?
Go, it's none of your business.
Oh, me?
What I'm about to tell you, I should like to communicate in the strictest of confidence, you understand.
Ah, these are my friends. I assure you, may say this before this. You may say before this pair anything which you may say to me.
I was about to say it's funny as she doesn't remember. I mean, we
Isn't
also
that
don't
funny?
remember.
Ah, I see.
I can vouch for the gentleman personally, after all.
He's hard of hearing.
Dang! Why did I ever get my hopes up?
He's too much. Hello?
Oh, my goodness.
We're gonna
Oh,
talk to you
talking?
about it?
Miss Vigil, Mr. Vigil, your husband's disappearance.
Forgive me for asking, Miss Vigil, but have we met somewhere before? Quite recently, perhaps?
Oh my!
My dear fellow, what is your intention? Clearly you have no ability to differentiate the facial features of the English. If you wish to invite the lady to tea, you must do so in a more gentlemanly fashion.
That's not...
I'm not attracted to her.
Is it possible that you're the nice young lawyer from the trial I attended last week?
Oh, sis, yeah. Ah, I knew I recognized her.
Yep, juror number 2.
You have a match for an apartment once here. Oh gosh, she was got my spine.
She was like shipping Barak and Albert, I remember.
Don't quite recognize her because she's acting so differently now, yeah. She's like frantic, her husband's missing.
Yeah.
It must be very difficult for you as a lawyer. Being hard of hearing, I mean.
Pardon?
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Don't worry if you can't hear. It was slippery, really. Nothing more.
No, I just want you to repeat that because, like, I feel like I heard you, but I want to be sure that I heard you right.
I have auditory processing issues, okay?
Now look what you started, Mr. Sholmes. Thank you very much.
I believe it would be prudent for you to sit quietly in the corner.
Yes.
He's so mean to him!
What did I do? Nothing.
Just go sit in the corner, okay? I'll talk about it. Tell us about your husband, madam.
Mr. Vigil, my daily, is 40 years of age.
Oh.
I have a
Oh,
photograph.
that hair! Oh my god.
Now check it. Keep this. Let's see that photograph.
Oh my god.
Yes!
He's like got the worried eyes.
He's a sad boy.
He's cute.
And then... He is cute. An entirely unremarkable gentleman by appearance, at least. He's cute. How long have you been married?
It will be 15 years this year.
Oh!
Not a very long marriage.
We have a cordial relationship, and my husband's income is more than adequate, so we live quite comfortably.
As it would appear. I need only look at you to know these things. I mean, she does look rich.
Oh gosh.
Your dress is the latest style, your hat clearly regularly groomed, and your eyes are animated. Okay, well.
Alright.
In short, you have no inkling as to why your husband might have disappeared, correct?
That's right. He's a kind man with a strong sense of loyalty, and he rather dotes on me.
Which would point to the possibility that he has become embroiled in some incident or another.
Oh, that is exactly what I fear must have happened, Mr. Jones. I'm quite beside myself. My husband's employment is somewhat unusual, you see.
What's he doing? He on the streets?
What if he's incurred some miscreant's ill will?
Ah!
Oh no! Oh my gosh, hold on.
What exactly is your husband's line of work?
Can I make the... There we go. There we go.
Yay, thank you.
He's a warder at the prison.
Oh, he's a ward?
Right? It doesn't look like it, does he?
He looks too soft.
Little baby.
A guard? That is somewhat unusual. Huh.
Where's the welder? So, your husband is a prison warder.
I thought warder, well, it said warder, not ward, as in head person. He was a
No,
warder.
he's not.
Yeah, he's a
He's a
warder.
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 That's right, yes. Well, in actual fact, he's the chief warder.
Oh,
So
well, I
he's
mean,
pretty
it's just he keeps going higher.
He's just higher
Okay.
than that, pretty much.
That's why he's
Indeed.
making some bank.
Let's see. Well, she poison, God.
Poison? You keep reading in that voice. This is what's happening.
Poison. Poison.
Well, chief prison warder certainly qualifies as something of a specialist occupation. The kind of job you need if you was a real man.
I didn't think.
Yes, it does indeed. My poor husband must prepare those dreadful punishments and see that they're carried out.
Yes, sir. The executions.
Mm-hmm. Dreadful punishments. Does she mean capital punishments?
And at such times he must occasionally spend a night or two in the prison dormitory. For that extra responsibility, he is remunerated more handsomely than the other warders.
Well,
You know, he's sitting there munching.
Of course, we make no mention of my husband's work to the neighbors.
Of course. Yes. I believe your prudence is justified. Tell me, at what prison is your husband engaged?
Barclay Prison, Mr. Sholmes.
Really? Barclay? Oh, a fine establishment. If I'm not mistaken, there's a large cemetery just behind it.
Yes, that's correct. Lowgate Cemetery.
oh, that cemetery's back again.
Oh, ain't that cute?
Huh.
Doesn't that make you just want to smile?
No.
Yes.
Screams no. No! Lowgate Cemetery, the very place we were discussing in court just
The very place
8
where
days
the
ago.
professor lies.
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable, my dear fellow. And yet undeniable.
Well.
Sorry, Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid you've lost me.
Girl, you were there! You were there! Pay no heed, madam. Pay no heed, a private matter.
Yeah, we can't discuss this action.
I don't know what she's so confused about. She was literally there. We talked about it. She could have been like, that's where my husband works!
This can't really be a coincidence, can it? Like, these things just keep connecting. All of a sudden.
I've connected the dots. Your husband's disappearance.
How long he been gone?
So, to the matter of your husband's disappearance, when did you realize he was missing?
Please try not to laugh.
Uh-oh.
It was yesterday.
Dang. Rinosuke laughing. I'm sorry? Yesterday.
She got lonely. She loved him.
Just
Also, he's very
yesterday.
worried.
Yeah.
That really is recent. Laughably. Look, he
Don't
laughed.
laugh at her.
Why?
The truth is, my husband does
Listen,
at times have
we
occasion
were
to spend the
not-
night away from his work.
We were not laughing away. Oh my god.
This like audio footage of Naruto smoking a blunt. We're not. Oh, man.
The truth is, my husband does at times have occasion to spend the night away from his work.
He must have been doing something awfully big to go disappearing now.
It's not at all out of the ordinary for him to return home at night, but this is different. For him not to make any contact for a whole day, that certainly never happened before.
They were like hip and hip. Hand
Hip
in
and
hand.
Yeah.
Oh, my dear Daly, whatever could have happened?
My dear Miss Vigil, please calm yourself. I'm so worried about her boy. Now then, have you contacted the police?
Why, naturally, but sadly, They refuse to listen to my pleas as my husband has only been missing for 1 day.
What? Oh
That's
my
where
goodness.
usually you be finding a body instead of a living person. When the police are just like, you need to report this a little later. Just wait and see if they come back. Like,
It was
okay.
it's kind of like when somebody like tried to report that they were being stalked, and they didn't listen, and it was like the next day the person went missing.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, if you don't have any proof that they're gonna hurt you
Yeah.
or anything, then like, we can't really do anything about it. It's just like, bad.
Wait patiently at home.
I was asked to wait patiently at home. I know before the Amber Alert thing was a thing, when like kids would go missing too, they'd be like, well, maybe they just ran away. Like, no, my child wouldn't do that, but okay. In truth, Mrs. Vigil, I concur with the police.
Oh.
However, let us not be hasty. I see no reason why we should not engage my deductive powers to track your husband down anyway. Oh, thank you, Mr. Scholes. And furthermore, let me assure you, my chance to solve the greatest problem of demand for another mouth has no bearing on my decision. Just doing it for the money, huh? I seek only to put a sweet smile on the Londoner's face. That's really all there is to it.
I like
You
her
have my
animation when she's
eternal
just like,
gratitude. She's so excited. You have my eternal gratitude. I shall pay any sum you care to mention.
this man.
How about
will be
30
like,
grand?
You seek only to put the sweet's rent in your Latin lady's purse. That's all there is to it.
Alright.
Oh.
I thank you for everything you've shared with us, Miss Vigil. I believe I have all the information I need to begin my investigation. Oh, please report to me as soon with good news, sir. Fear not, madam. In a day or two, I shall be contacting you with a heartening report, I'm quite sure. A day or two, huh? So soon? Oh, how splendid, Mr. Scholes. Good news should be delivered early, I always say. If you'd be so kind as to leave the photograph of your husband in my possession.
Oh, we got you, so. He appears to have no particularly distinctive facial features.
Thank you. Now allow me to show you to the door.
That's kind of like pushing. He's like, get out.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out! I can't thank you enough, Mr. Scholes. You've been simply marvelous.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You know, I think it's every time Hurley. But how do you come out with such nonsense? Good news in a day or two? Are you sure?
I can't be sure, of course, but then I didn't swear on it. I merely gave the good woman some hope. I hope to be able to give her good news, someone might say. After all, the rent must be paid by the end of the day tomorrow.
Is he the person that kind of takes money before he does investigations?
I don't think so. I wonder. If by that time I successfully located Mr. Vigil, we shall be mutually relieved.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo?
Don't look at me with those pleading eyes.
Well, my dear fellow, did you hear the details of the case?
I sure did. Yes, my hearing is surprisingly good, actually.
So upset over that. Excellent. And what did you make of it?
Well, I was surprised to learn where her husband worked. At, Barclay Prison, I mean.
So you noted that?
Yep, and the cemetery.
Of course, especially with the mention of the Lowgate Cemetery.
Walk up to Cosm and
There
talk
he
about
goes. He's here again.
Cemetery's at the wheel of Barclay Prison.
Your boy's here.
That's my boy. Too bad on the receiving end of the.
So as unanimous students of the university for being haunted by the ghosts of condemned convicts.
Barclay Prison is where the notorious man was incarcerated. The professor.
And now a warder from the prison has mysteriously disappeared, it would seem.
It's all very peculiar.
Indeed. But nothing you can't handle, I'm quite certain, Mr. Naruhodo.
Me?
Yes, you.
Huh? Sorry?
Run along to the prison and see what you can glean. Would you?
Man, God, you're not getting paid for my work?
That's not my job, that's yours! It's the prisoner governor you want. No doubt the man is equally wary.
But aren't you going to go yourself?
Surely you needn't ask. I can't possibly be seen out with this hair.
Oh my god. Oh. Everybody was shocked to silence.
But then she got a nice shoe there. Yeah, and that was quite a different matter. So I leave it in your capable hands. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm rather busy. What? He's like Animal Crossing busy. He's gonna stand around in a corner.
Of course you are. If I go
Alright.
over there. No, he's not here.
Oh, no, he's not. I bet Iris is typing away. Oh, okay,
Nope,
nobody's
they're
here.
both just not in the room.
Okay, well, bye.
Well,
Waterloo Hotel. Lord Chief Justice's office.
dang it! Why can't I go see Van Zeeks?
Dan Zeeks is like
I know.
sleeping or something. He's in his coffin right now.
Barclay Prison is on the outskirts of London, backing onto a lonely burial ground. Its fourth high outer walls loomed quietly before us in the fog. After requesting a meeting, we were shown to the governor's office in the watchtower.
In the reach tube.
Oh, that's a cool clock design. I will say that. I love the guillotine. All right. These hot bunions are hitting me.
Uh-oh.
It's just the powder way we cough, but
You said I love the guillotine? I bet that's what Antoine Lewis said too.
okay. Whoa. Hello?
Big man. How do you do this accent? This place is full of hardened criminals. I cannot remember the last time a civilian was doing it.
It's kind of slurring, huh?
It's freaking, what is it, Scottish Twitter.
Scottish,
You do not want to talk to them, but to me? This is,
Just think
sorry,
of
this is Scotland. I think of Shrek.
No, just think of, yeah, think of Shrek, but also think of a kilogram steel. Kilogram.
Look, that's different
Kilogram.
though.
It is. Wait, that's Irish, right?
No, it's not Irish. It's
No.
Glasgow. Is Glasgow in Scotland though? Oh Lord! Sorry to everybody.
Sorry, we don't know where things are. Hold
Oh,
on.
it is in Scotland. It is in
Okay,
Scotland.
look at
Oh Jesus!
kilogram steel.
Kilogram still. And you didn't want to talk to Nimmick, but to me?
You gotta
Okay.
just think of Shrek. Shrek, you know what?
Shrek.
Oh my god! Ooh!
It's a big
you know,
man.
you know his vest. He looked really good. He got red. He's kind of got red in the pocket. Like, all right.
Yeah.
I. Oh my god!
You can't know who I am. I'm the governor, Barry Caden. Huh? I can't do it.
Oh,
Caden.
that's the Caden they were talking about before. Dang it, I forgot. They mentioned it last trial. I remember they mentioned
They
Caden.
did.
Dang it. Well. Oh, yes, it's a pleasure. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, defense lawyer.
As an Easterner, I see. does that mean?
Yes, I'm visiting student of law from the Empire of Japan.
Japan? Did you say Japan?
Yes?
Oh. Well, there's no any of your kind here, laddie. Maybe you should try the prison next door, eh?
That's not what I didn't notice another prison next door, sir. That's
He's
his
like
way of
10
saying his way
seconds
out.
away. Yeah, he's 10 seconds away from saying a racial slur. Hello?
Listen, I was trying to read. I didn't. Anyways, we come here to ask you some questions about.
I didn't like to be so direct, but
Either get out.
I have no intention of speaking with Alexa, you suspicious looking.
Okay, just say the slur.
Just say it. I'll
Just
get.
say
Oh,
it.
okay. Well, I
Alrighty.
get it in my hair.
Get out of my hair.
Get it in my hair.
Get out of my hair. Get up, swap. As soon as he finds out that we're from Japan, he reacts like this. It surely means.
To be fair, he was there.
I think it's because of the professor case. You think so too? 10 years ago.
Here we go.
Genshin Asogi, also known as the professor, was incarcerated at this prison. And then after his why are we saying this out loud? Execution, he apparently reemerged from his grave in the cemetery behind the prison. You know what's kind of funny? They incarcerate Asogi, and he comes back. They thought Cosmos that he came back. You can't put him down for some reason. They have a second life. They have a second life.
The Asogis cannot die.
The Asogis cannot die. They're immortal. Aha. They're vampires.
Oh, vampire bloodline. I bet Genshin's still in his grave, just sitting there like, I can't get out now.
Yeah, they probably put a stake through his body. Just can't get out.
Oh my god.
And after, from his execution, he apparently re-emerged from his grave in the cemetery behind the prison.
I'm not known? Well, you want to talk to us now? You're still around. Hey,
Whoa!
Sergeant.
I mean, just cuff me.
The agents, eh? Probably Professor's Great Web, no doubt.
Wait, what? No, not at all. We're just...
Get going with it before I put your lights out.
We're going! Clearly, the ghost of the killer still haunts this place.
I bet he got a mean left hook.
He's probably got a lot of, outside of his death, he probably had followers, you know?
Yeah, because he was killing aristocrats and everything.
We're not going to get anywhere here. Unless we can somehow prove to this man that there's nothing suspicious about us. Governor Kaden. What are you thinking, Miss Sato? I feel sure that name came up in conversation recently somewhere. It did. I was wondering if whoever mentioned him might have some ideas to help us. Wasn't it Van Zeeks? No.
Yeah, Zeeks.
I forgot who mentioned his name. It was so many people in the last trial. Come to think of it, I have the same feeling. I just don't remember who did. He's not
you heard
talk.
it.
Look, you can't even press converse.
I said get out.
I said get out. Okay.
You also heard the name in the beginning of this episode as well. So make sure to see what Susato says at the bottom, and then you'll be able to know where you gotta go. I mean, you only have 8 places to go to.
Oh wait, they talked about it. Never mind.
Hey,
wait,
what's going on, Poppy?
Do you see how spread he is?
Well, I gotta go take my seat, folks.
Dad, did you mention?
Daddy.
Professor Mikotoba, did you mention Kaiden's name? Yeah, that's Professor Mikotoba over there. Yeah, that's him for sure. Oh.
He put his book down.
Hello you two. I was just thinking I'm up to catch up on the world now that I've unpacked.
But where's Judge Jigoku?
He's busy. He's trimming his beard.
Not not that relaxing sort. He's taken himself off to pay his respects to all the legal bigwigs.
Having only just arrived in the country today? Goodness, he is full of energy.
He doesn't even have, like, boat lag.
He doesn't. It's been like a month.
Got a month worth of traveling. This man's like, nope.
Professor, you mentioned something before.
Yeah, there it is.
About how you known the governor of, Barclay Prison?
Oh, Governor Caden, you mean?
So it is the same man.
Yeah, I was like, we heard it from somebody recently.
Father, we must speak with the governor. But he refuses to talk to us. He said we were suspicious Easterners.
Well, I'm sure if I accompanied you, it would be a very different story. I'm like, please come with us.
Oh, would you? That would be wonderful if you have time now.
Sadly, as you can see, I'm very busy. I thought you were reading the newspaper. You were literally reading the newspaper, dude.
Like, I'm telling you, they get Animal Crossing busy. They're like, I'm busy, they don't do anything.
Kazuma, I'll be seeing you months later. It's like, where are you? So I was sitting in my attic.
I had a lot to do in my attic. Stanza looking at the ceiling.
He was brooding. He was like looking outside, looking out the window or something.
Staring at the moonlight.
In the dark room, but like the lighting of the window lit the room, and he was just standing there in front of it, just looking out.
Van Zeke's actually at work. He's like, "Are you gonna get any work done?" Van Zeke's like, "Are you gonna?"
on a comfortable seat. Call him out. Get him, Ryunosuke. Get him. No. I have rather a lot to prepare for tomorrow. You know. Oh. Sorry.
I didn't say that out loud, did I?
No, they just all could read my mind. You Mikotopas are alarmingly good at reading people's thoughts. There we go.
They're empaths.
Could it be that you Nadahodas are alarmingly bad at hiding your thoughts?
Okay,
what is
guys.
This, a roasting session?
Let's not fall out now. I have an idea. Oh, he's writing.
What's he writing on that piece of paper?
Here's a letter of introduction for you. Hopefully he sees my name, he'll change his mind.
Thank you.
Now go back to drinking your tea.
See how
Good luck,
beautiful
then.
his handwriting is. There it goes.
How dare you? The audacity.
You don't understand. I'm so busy right now.
So busy. As he looks at the very paper that we saw last trial. That's the same paper.
I love this news. It's very new.
Yeah, it's a week old now. I wanted to take a look at his. Oh my god, that's. Wait,
What's in the back?
Wait, Blackbird line. What is that? Oh, it's his ticket.
His ticket.
Oh, number.
But
Yeah, I can't read it. Interesting. He looked like he chewed the bit of paper. Oh my god. Professor Mikotoba has wonderful handwriting, doesn't he? This dark-suited man is not in the least bit untrustworthy. Is it just me, or does that make me sound extremely untrustworthy? I do wish he'd at least call you a nice young man. I'm really not sure that would help. I like how it's just like, this young man is not...
he's not a threat. Don't be scared of him.
He's not a threat.
I bet if you had Professor Mikotoba in Animal Crossing Town, he'd be like, I'm gonna be so busy today, that he goes and sits under a tree.
Wow. Yep. Nah, I did it again. There we go. If you just cast your eyes over this, Governor Caden.
Oh god. What is this then? You gotta pull the wool over my eyes, you good for the Japanese student.
Take a look at it for a second.
Mikotoba. That young jock from the forensics laboratory.
That man
That me
was-
could tell me?
That he was a jock. He was beefy, man.
That strapping young
Yes,
man?
exactly. Him.
Oh dear, perhaps I should have said
Something. Yeah,
Oh, Jesus,
Susato.
I'm I'm Yujin Mikotoba's daughter, Susato.
Jinx, you're the young man's daughter.
Yeah.
You didn't think to mention that before?
That's what I'm saying.
Girl.
Investigation music has started.
I do apologize.
Aye, well, you'd best take a seat then, and I'll offer you a cup of tea, perhaps. And didn't forget one to try these wee handcuff biscuits.
This
I
man
love
with
one.
biscuits. This is gonna be Kitsune Van Zeeks. He's got the biscuits and the tea ready.
Oh, thank you, my male wife.
Milwife,
I love
Kitsune.
my beautiful fox male wife.
Your father's influence is nothing short of amazing.
Am I bitterly regretting not announcing who I was from this onset now?
It's okay.
So then, what can I do for you?
Well, we're currently investigating a case.
It's one of your warders, you see. He's gone missing.
Missing?
That's right. It's surely been reported to you as well, being the prison governor.
Apparently not.
I haven't heard nothing of the sort. There's no missing persons in my prison.
Oh!
But how can that be?
It cannot be.
It's Mr. Daly...
Daily?
Yeah, daily. The
Mr.
daily vigil.
Vigil.
Ha ha ha.
It's Mr. Daily Vigil, your chief warder.
Vigil!
That's right. His wife came to us and asked us to investigate his disappearance. Let's skip the part about him only going missing yesterday for now.
Oh, what's up?
Clearly that means something to him.
And you'll have to unlock that dialogue to find out.
Would you be so kind to tell us what you know, sir?
Aye, of course.
Aye.
Aye.
Kilogram steel.
Kilogram of steel?
Which one
Is
weighs
heavier?
more?
Kilogram of steel.
Kilogram
The
of
kilogram
feathers.
of steel, because steel is heavier than feathers.
What? What?
I haven't seen that video in a while.
I know. It's just the way his face.
What?
What? Kilogram of feathers. Feathers weigh most.
Love how the woman was like, "You alright?" He was so confused.
Alright. He's like, no. He's like, he wasn't
I don't
okay.
get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it. We understand that Mr. Vigil is the chief warder here at the prison.
Uh-huh. Aye, that he was. Strong sense of responsibility and dedicated to the job, no doubt about it. About it, my bad. He's a fine warder. About it.
Sorry, did you say was?
Uh-oh.
Past tense.
Aye, he didn't work here no more. He left the job.
Wait. When?
When? Well, he'll tell you probably.
Oh, yeah, in the next dialogue.
Oh my!
Oh my!
When was that exactly? He's gonna hit us with the...
There's the question. What was it about? I cannot be less than 10 years ago now.
Wait a minute! Wait! I'm... What?
Great gazooks!
Excuse me. What?
Right? You'd be like a few days ago,
10
maybe not 10
years
years.
ago? He stopped working here 10 years ago?
That's an interesting time frame. Aye, as I
What?
minded, you can. I have not heard of the fella's name in all that time.
What is his wife thinking? Does she not know that he quit?
I mean, if she says that he still works, then you probably don't know. That's
oh
the
my
word.
God.
He's gone missing.
Huh. Okay. But,
Lying to his
but
beautiful
Miss
wife.
Mitchell made no mention of it.
I think perhaps Mr. Naruhodo
his wife simply doesn't know. Dang! They were together for like 15 years, but...
She doesn't know.
Oh my goodness. I think she's unaware that he no longer works here. How is he still getting money?
Oh.
Huh. Governor Caden, can you tell us what happened?
Can I?
Why did Mr. Fischl give up his job here?
I feel like I'm in the middle of a battlefield every time I gotta talk to this guy. I do this guy's voice. That's the part, is it?
That was me with the little kid in Trial 2.
Oh yeah!
No, sorry, Trial 3. He was like...
Little German boy.
German boy.
Not German, Bohemian.
Yeah, Bohemian. But still, it was... Yes, I believe it may be. What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? I can't help wonder, given that it was 10 years ago.
Dot dot dot.
Yep. Which was exactly when the professor was being held at this prison. Oh boy.
What happened 10 years ago?
So, Mr. Fischl actually resigned from the position of Chief Warden 10 years ago. You're telling us? What happened to make him leave the job?
In actual fact, he didn't leave the job willingly. He had no choice in the matter.
Ooh, the plot thickens. You mean he was dismissed?
Boy got hey, turn back around. What are you doing? Showing us your back?
Walk?
It was after a particular walk.
Sorry, a walk?
Hey, that's a weird for it in here. A walk to the gallows.
Oh. Ah, an execution.
It's the job of the chief ward to prepare the gallows tree and oversee any executions, you see. And the vigil did something unthinkable on that last walk he was manning.
Oh my god. What was
What
it?
did you do?
What did he do?
And not at liberty to talk about it right now. I'm sorry, but I cannot reveal that information.
Oh, I'll get it. Don't worry about that, but...
I'm gonna squeeze it out of you one way or another, buddy. Well, I can tell you that it's very rare for a chief warder to get rid of his post.
yeah, he did something bad. Like, real bad, apparently.
Bad enough to get
Why
fired.
wouldn't Miss Fischl know about this? She appears to be under the impression that her husband still works here.
I don't care anything about that, I'm afraid.
A boot.
A bit.
Can you perhaps answer one more question about the circumstances of his dismissal?
Oh, what will that be, hen?
That last execution that Mr. Fischl was responsible for overseeing, was it by any chance the professor's?
My thoughts exactly.
It's his neighbor next door, the teachers.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I really am. I'm not at liberty to answer that.
Well, since he can't answer it, that just tells us everything we need to know.
Right? Like, oh, it's definitely him, huh?
Anyways, Professor
shut up about your
Kolaba.
behind.
My father came to Britain all those years ago in order to study forensic medicine. But you seem to have been well acquainted.
The dead room, the prison, and the cemetery have a lot to do with one another. After all, they need fresh corpses for their forensic research. Do you get? Oh, do I ever?
Yes, I can imagine.
The advancement of medical science isn't always particularly palpable.
Your father works in the laboratory just on the far side of the graveyard. And in the basement of Saint Sinners. It's still in use today.
Saint Sinners. That comes up before. That's come up before, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. We've been there.
Mikotoba and I used to ride in a carriage together and negotiate terms.
For more fresh material, I suppose.
Aye, and we used to sit in here for hours and gab on about dissection of the sorts. Oh, it takes me back. Over a pot of tea and a plate of cuffed biscuits, of course.
How charming.
What? What's wrong? He was a good fellow, your father. Reliable and dead set on his work. I'm afraid I'll never understand you Japanese. Sorry?
Because of Genshin Asogi, I suppose.
Man, how many
Just
British
because of one Japanese person, it ruined it for everybody else. Good
I'll
job,
tell you one
Genshin.
thing though, this is freaking around the time like Jack the Ripper was happening, so just because one serial killer ruined it for you, why did Jack the Ripper freaking ruin all Londoners, huh? Jesus.
Because they were Londoners, I suppose. I don't know.
Probably.
Wait, was it happening? It was happening in London, though, right?
Yeah, Jack the Ripper literally
Well,
happened in
that's the
London.
thing. It was happening in London. Like a Japanese person came here and like mass murdered a bunch of people. It was like a foreigner.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, like,
Yeah.
I understand, like, oh, you know, being distrusting of a Japanese person, but like, acting like that's the only serial killer in the world is kind of crazy. Especially when you had like getting over the whole Jack the Ripper thing, because I think this took place a bit after that. I know it was the 1800s, which is definitely when this game takes place. Because of Genshin Asugi, I suppose. I cannot tell you anything else.
I was making sure I didn't miss dialogue in between that. He was just like, well, I just can't tell you anything else. Thank you very much for your time, Governor.
Oh, one moment before you're away, Anne.
What was that even coherent? Oh, he's just got an axe on him.
He
He's
does.
bulky. Oh my god, he looks like the one guy from Tarzan, doesn't he?
Oh my god,
His
yeah.
build, what was his name?
Clayton.
Clayton. He looks like Clayton. It's like his head. His head's like small on top, and then big to the bottom. That just makes it. Yeah, he also came from London, didn't he? Britain. Travel.
What?
Clayton.
What?
Clayton and
Clayton?
Jane and them.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
come from Britain.
That was just like
It's always
the style.
those dirty Brits.
Dirty Brits ruin it for everybody.
I can't believe it.
If stuff like this happened in Japan, you know they would have no mercy, honestly.
No, they wouldn't have.
They wouldn't play these games. You know, they wouldn't play these games. They didn't have all the jurors there in Japan. They were like really traditional about things, you know?
Yeah, no, you saw. They were just like, the judge is the one who determines everything, so like if he says, well, you're guilty, then you definitely are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Judge Goku.
What you got?
Ah, found it. Here, take this wee souvenir of your visit to the prison.
Oh.
What is it?
What is it?
It's his autograph. That's Vigil's dismissal notice. He's 10 years old now, of course.
Well, since we're getting dismissal notices and his picture, I believe he's gonna be part of next trial.
You think so?
I don't know, we're just getting his information here.
You think he's like the victim? He can find a death.
He might not even be alive for all we know. He must have done
Vigil.
something that came back to get him.
Maybe, it was 10 years ago. Now that they brought back up the professor thing.
Oh my, are you sure?
Hi, it's the Cholo. It's the original Vine. Thanks.
I really
Well-
wonder what he did. Thank you very much, Governor Caden.
I'll do anything for you. Do you want me to? Well, in return.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
why you turn around, huh?
He wants to show his back off.
Favor, never come back here.
Oh,
That case is closed.
okay. We got dismissed.
You just turn around so you could ride piggy bank on him. Piggy bank? Piggyback on him.
Well, I think we ought to return to Baker Street for the time being.
Yes, I agree. We need to report back to Mr. Sholmes with what we found out about Mr. Vigil. What will we tell Miss Vigil, I wonder?
I wonder if Mr. Soames is still at home.
The frickin' I wonder if.
Yeah. We're back!
Ah, hello, you two.
Oh, hello, you two.
Oh, that was frickin' Iris.
Thought you'd be back before long, so I baked some scones for us.
Oh. Ah, yes, I know scones.
Scones.
He's Sonic! Oh my god. I can't deal with this man.
Greetings, my dear fella. I'm not gonna do Sonic voice.
Don't do
You've
that.
returned a good deal sooner than I was anticipating. Bro, that's not Sonic. Be respectful. That's Aoba.
That is Aoba Blue. Ah, hello, Mr. Sholmes.
Desu Sato.
Hello, Mr. Soames.
Say nothing, your thoughts are written all over your faces in any case.
I don't know what he was thinking doing this.
It turns out that may have been advisable to test my hair color restoration tonic before application.
Were you trying to turn back to normal?
Oh my.
Well, he turned it alright. Pray, tell me, what of our water friend? Have you garnered any new information?
Oh, yes. Something very surprising, in fact. Though it's not a patch on your... It's not a patch on your hair, to be honest.
It most certainly isn't, but still, we discovered that. Shows!
What's
Oh,
up?
I'm sorry.
What's wrong, Gina?
Oh.
Drop everything, Shomes. This is more important.
Oh god, what's happening? Everything's happening.
Alright.
Gina?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I can't. I can't believe it.
What's happening? Ah, Gina's crying. What happened? Oh, sweet baby girl, what happened?
Oh, good.
What happened? What's happened?
Clearly a very grave matter
Oh
indeed.
my god, what's happening?
Are you scared, Becky? Well, Miss Lestrade made no mention of my hair whatsoever.
Oh my gosh, Sholmes. Gina, she's so scared.
It's the boss.
Hello? Wait! What's happening? What do you mean? Inspector Gregson? Gina!
The boss is... He's dead.
Wait a minute! What?
They just found his body, shot with a pistol.
Excuse me? Oh my god, Avi. Hold
What?
me. What's happening? What's
Help.
happening?
Girl,
Help!
can I tell you something? When Gina first came in the room, when I first played, I thought she found out that Gregson was going to Paris. That's what I thought when I first played. And then
I
she's like,
didn't-
he's dead. And I'm like,
No! Help!
Hello?
Hold me! Help! Help! I don't need this in my life!
But Inspector Gregson?
He was murdered? Who killed him?
my best boy.
I'm gonna throw hands.
No, not Gregsy!
Oh no! Oh.
You literally would not. I literally didn't think they were gonna kill his ass off, honestly.
Is he dead?
Of course he's dead. She just said he died, Becky.
No! But you know me.
It's- He's still alive,
Surprise!
obviously.
I was alive the whole time. No! I know. I literally bet you, I'm like, we haven't seen Gregson in a while.
He's like, no, he's probably busy. Sheldon just talked about him. He was like, oh, I sent him a telegram. He's like, he probably didn't answer because it's you.
Oh no, Gina
The
was
answer 'cause he's dead.
crying. That's why I was like,
She
she's so
was?
shooken up. That's not good.
Come in,
killed
my
him?
dear
I'm
girl.
gonna
Tell
throw
us the
hands
whole
with him.
story. Oh, yeah?
Gina.
Oh, Gina.
Oh, Gina. I don't want to question her. Are you serious? Gina, Inspector Gregson was. He was really shot.
I don't know much about what happened myself yet. He's still there.
investigating the scene.
Where did this take place?
A little rented room in a building full of flats on Fresno Street. The outskirts of town, nowhere near his home.
Somebody met him out there.
He was perhaps investigating a case then.
Maybe.
The thing is, no one at the yard knows nothing about no case around there.
Oh, Gina.
She looked up to him so much.
I know.
So sad.
How strange.
The boss was... He was so good to me. I know I ain't up to much yet, but... One day I was gonna show him. I was gonna show him how to become a proper detective.
Oh, Gina.
Oh, Gina. Oh, Jenny. So, who did this? Do you have any idea who the culprit is?
Obviously, Kazuma Sogi. I got him already.
Uh-oh. Wait. Already? They've caught the shooter so soon?
Number 15. A witness reported something that was going on, and the boys got straight down there and took care of him.
Who's the alpha person who did this?
I still can't believe it myself.
Gina.
Girl, say it. It was the Reaper.
Nah, dude.
Nah, he wouldn't do that. Nah, he wouldn't do that.
Wait a minute. You don't mean they arrested Lord Van Zeeks for it?
That's right. That Reaper bloke's gone and shot the boss.
Oh, jeez. I wouldn't put it past him for doing it, but like,
Van Zeeks has had enough.
he pulls the I've had enough. No, he didn't do it. No!
He would never do it.
Zeeks.
Van Zeeks is the softest man on earth.
Yeah, he
American
wouldn't
leader.
do this. They just try to frame him because he's a good prosecutor and stuff. Like, dang.
Are you quite sure, Mr. Strahd? It's Baron Van Zeeks the police have arrested. I saw him with me on ice in the interview room at the yard.
I don't believe it.
But there are witnesses. And they're all saying it was him.
You know people are against. There's a lot of people against Lord Van Zeeks.
They are. They hate him.
Just like they hate me.
See, there are actual multiple witnesses.
I heard the gunshot apparently. And when our lot got to the scene, there was only the boss and that Reaper bloke in the room.
Gina, you've been through this like multiple times.
Bro, you know Van Zeeks is probably just standing there.
But there's no way Lord Van Zeeks would have taken Gregson's life. I mean, you don't know the true intentions there. We don't really know Van Zeeks as a person, but I don't believe he did either because he already said he had a lot of people that were against him and a lot of people who would commit murders for him to make it look like it was like because of a curse, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not good on his part. I just don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
Also, honestly, if Van Zeeks was going to kill somebody, I feel like he would have done it like ages ago.
Yeah, it's like, be gone.
Thank you for
Gina,
me this,
somebody give this girl a hug.
She's so shaken up.
She is. Those trembling shoulders.
This really is most terrible news. I'm dreadfully sorry. What are you saying sorry for? You didn't do nothing.
Damn, another person on the list.
But
You're right.
Anyway.
There's another person on the list.
That's
Ah!
3. Watch out,
I
Kazuma.
said
Jesus.
hit list.
You did
Didn't I say hit list, huh?
Again, Kazuma needs to watch his back now that everyone
people
knows he's
are-
alive.
3 people are. That's why he's hiding.
Well,
He might know.
Anyway.
He might know something. Who after him? Who's this person after him?
I'm taking a cab over to the scene right now.
Oh, Gina, you don't need to go to the scene.
He's coming all. As soon as you can, you gotta help.
Well, she is an investigator though, so.
Oh, Gina.
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
no.
telling you genuinely, when I first played, and when she said the boss, I was like, oh, did she find out that he's leaving? No. He got murdered. Like, okay.
Huh?
And just when you kind of like start to like him, because I really started to like him after like
I
case 3,
liked
he was
him
just like
after
helping
Case.
us.
I liked him in Case 2, honestly, when we first saw him.
Oh yeah, when he was because he was a funny character. He was helping us in case 2. He's like, oh, I got you these papers for you.
When he
He
first
was a
showed
very
up,
good guy.
when he first showed up with the whole, you know, the Gary Debs thing, I already kind of liked this character. He was a funny guy.
He was funny. I'm just saying, I got like attached, kind of like during.
Oh yeah.
Actually, during the 5th. I think during the 5th case, I was just like, okay, well, he's hiding a lot of secrets, but I kind of like him.
5th case, and then it to the second game, I liked him when he was with Gina, the relationship, and he's like, I'm going to go to Paris, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
and
I wanted
then
to take her with them, and of course he didn't.
Damn it.
Oh my god,
Anyways.
make sure the phone doesn't fall. It's a detective's lot to appear whenever some sinister plot is unfolded. That's a wonder we all look haggard. I do like, though, that Sean's immediately, freaking dropped everything. Just to kind of be like, what happened, and to comfort Gina. It's pretty interesting to see him just be serious.
When he
Sometimes
does get serious, yeah.
Yeah, even though his hair's blue right now.
Well, it's another investigator, even though they're against each other, you know.
He cared for
Yeah.
Gregson, obviously, because he wouldn't keep interacting if he didn't care about him. Sometimes these things are almost too much for the nerves.
There's a lot going on right now. Mr. Sholmes.
No, look at that. He's so upset over this, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What use is there in being a great detective if I failed to see something like this coming, huh?
It was just, we all got blindsided, don't...
How could I let this happen to Gregson? To Gregson. Mr. Naruhodo, I shall leave at once to begin my investigations.
Of course, yes. We will too.
It would be helpful if you could talk to Mr. Reaper and see what you can glean.
He gonna be in prison, for real.
Damn! No, I'm behind the bars. I'm sure you're intending to do so anyway. Until later, though.
Yeah, until later. Let's... Oh, damn. Just to see him walk away like that. Inspector Gregson dead, and Lord Van Zeek's arrested.
Bruno, Susie! I've called you a handsome. It's waiting outside.
Oh yeah,
Thanks, Cyrus.
who is he?
Shall we? Miss Susato?
Yes.
Hi!
Hi.
Let's get out of here.
I'm just gonna move on my own. Oh my god. Well, Lord Van Zeek is behind the prison, but...
What's up, babe? Damn!
His leg!
No, come here. Come up to here
There
real
he
quick.
is. Storm
Come on.
Vexy's behind the bus. Damn. Hey!
Hey, Poppy. Ven acá.
Avi. Oh my god. So it's true, he really was arrested. He's just reading a report? I don't know what he's reading. Who gave you that letter?
It's fan fiction.
Hey!
My lips are dry, I can't do it.
Back to the wall, reading something. I don't think he's noticed us. Lord Van Zeeks!
Alright. Hey, what's up,
baby
babe?
jail.
Oh no! Now they've gone and done it. They sent Lord Van Zeeks to gay baby jail.
There he
It's
is.
about time. Fancy meeting you here.
I mean,
Yeah? The last place on Earth I'd like to be with the last person on Earth I'd like to see.
yeah,
You know
okay,
you
he's
love
just gonna
me.
ride. You love me! Ha, yeah.
You love me. You can fit your hand around my
couldn't-
waist.
Very well not. I could have very well not come.
You heard what happened. That Inspector Gregson was.
Go home. This has nothing to do with you. Inspector Gregson and I were kind of friends, so like, I don't know.
Forgive me, Lord Van Zeeks, but I must disagree. Inspector Gregson was very helpful to us on a number of occasions. We're indebted to him. At the very least, we owe it to him to find out the truth about his death. You must help us with our investigation, please.
There's really nothing I can tell you.
What were you reading in the back of the cell there? Was it something related to the case?
It's called Minding Your Own Business. This? The art isn't quite so cavalier with its information as to share case details with the suspect. This is a letter from an old acquaintance.
Oh.
Your BFF?
Oh, who might that be?
Someone you know, as it happens. Albert
Oh, it's
Harebrained.
Albert. There it is.
Albert's
Of
in
course,
order.
yes. I kept forgetting they went to the same university. You kept forgetting a lot of things.
How? And I would like to read my correspondence in peace, so let's get this over with, shall we?
He's like, I want to read this love letter. Can we please?
He called me his little kitten, and I want to know why. What is it you want to know? I think if you show him, if you show him the article, he might have something to say about it.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if he'll let you do it right now because I know he really doesn't want to talk to Dr.
No, maybe later. Or something.
But still, just try because I'm
let's face it,
interested.
Lord Van Zeeks never minces his words. But they seem to have less spite than usual. I mean, he's in the prison. He can't be
is in the
sassy
prison.
right now. His music starts playing very loud.
Wait, let's see if you can show him the article. I'm curious if he'll let you do it now.
This one right here?
Yeah. Oh, he will. It's not for me. You know, he might not.
Ah, that's not why I was showing you.
I suppose. If it was a black-headed league, you'd have no hesitation.
None whatsoever.
Sadly, my own hair could no more be described as black as it is red.
Okay.
What colored league should I then join? This went goofy, honestly, I gotta say.
Van Zeeks is so funny.
You're so funny,
You're
Fancy.
so funny.
You're so funny and cool.
People are troubled by the most unexpected
Problems at times.
Girl, what hair would you describe him being? Right, there you go. That was
Oh
it. I
my
remember
God.
doing that.
What
and
if
it
I
was
showed
honestly
him the
funniest
armband
thing.
again? What would he say?
Armband. Oh, yes.
Presents it one more
Pause,
time.
you mean.
I think you know that this is worn by people in my country to show that they're defense lawyers, don't you?
And I think you know that I believed you to be merely playing at lawyercraft, initially. Oh, lawyercraft. Is that like a Minecraft? Yes. But it would seem your armband may actually imply some dormant talent after all.
Lord Van Zeeks, do you mean?
Eh? Tsundere? Oh! Let's hope you wake up soon.
He's like, I have potential. I just haven't unlocked it yet.
Van
Van
Zeeks!
Zeeks!
Kiss me! Kiss me!
Yes, I was clearly daydreaming. I almost thought I got a compliment. I mean, it kind of was.
Ryunosuke. You gotta
Ryunosuke,
read
he
into
was-
it, Ryunosuke.
Ryunosuke, he was on the cusp of giving you that compliment.
It's just a little tsundere, alright?
Can you at least tell us your side of the story, Lord Van Zeeks? What happened?
How much do you already know?
Nothing.
We know that your inspector had was shot in a small rented room on Fresno
Street. And that you were
Fresca.
found there by the police when they arrived at the scene and immediately arrested.
We told that there was nobody else in the room and that some witnesses heard the gunshot.
I thought they said the witness saw the things, but...
Oh, well, now we already have an issue, huh? Then you're well informed. And there's really nothing I can add. The truth is, I don't know what happened myself.
You both got
And
invited to a place, and stuff went down, and yeah.
Manzies got invited to a party. He showed up. He was like, "Where's the party?" And then he heard the gunshot, and Gregson was dead. I
But
presume.
the gunshot, obviously you didn't fire the gun, did you?
I'm not in the habit of shooting the people I work alongside. Oh, speak for yourself.
Uh,
I also heard the noise, however. Before I had a chance to investigate, I was apprehended by the arriving officers.
this man blinked, and the officers were there.
They're already
He
waiting for
doesn't
it.
actually know what happened.
If I may ask, what were you doing in the place to begin with?
He's like, I'm not at liberty to say.
I don't need to
There-
answer that.
there it is.
There you go.
I have rights of my own.
Okay. Benzique's rights. After all, you're not representing me.
I mean, do you want me to?
Oh,
Do you
Benzique!
want me to?
You know I'm such a cool, epic lawyer.
He's going to need a lawyer, though. It's like, I'm representing myself.
How?
I'll ask for the letter last. Who's going to be representing you in court, Lord Van Zieks? Me.
Nobody!
Anyone other than you, I should imagine.
You don't
But-
want me Ha!
Would I be alright in assuming that you have no representation as yet?
Nobody's gonna
Defense.
defend this man.
Right?
Just saying.
Defense lawyers shy away from any trial involving the Reaper, as I'm sure you know.
I mean, I'm right here, but, like, if you don't want me to, you know...
You don't want this petite boy defending you in court?
Little breedable boy, you know? I mean,
My
what?
waist is so slim.
But this is different.
In my career, all of the defendants I prosecuted, only 19 have ever been acquitted. Well, you're not prosecuting! Like, why would you prosecute? Unless.
16! 16!
Damn. And the three are the ones that we know of, so like, Albert, Natsume, and Gina.
The only three that have survived!
Jesus.
Oh
Of
my
them,
god, everybody
16
else died!
subsequently died in mysterious circumstances. Questions will be asked now. But you could say 15 because we know McGilded got murdered by somebody else, like...
You know, you're right.
Surely not.
I assure you no defense lawyer will want to touch me with the end of a large pole.
I'm right here. I'm right
I
here,
believe
baby. But you don't actually have anything to do with those people's deaths, did you?
Not with McGilded's. It's
Here we
been
go.
10 years since now that I've been known as the Reaper of the Bailey.
10 years, huh?
Believe
It started
nobody
out, it
wants to
started
know the
10
true
years,
identity
huh?
of this killer more than I. Yeah, 10 years. And
Uh-huh.
it's almost as if...
Oh my god.
I'm hurt. It seems things may come to a head before I have the chance to uncover the truth about that.
What does he mean by that?
Rest my hand tenderly on my breast.
Alright, what's about that letter? What's the... After the trial, Professor Harebrained was supposed to go straight back to Germany, I thought.
Germany. The letter to inform me of his safe arrival at home. I arranged his passage by sea and rail. It's a relief, I must say. He should now be beyond the reaches of the Reaper. You worried about it?
Because the Reaper doesn't allow people aboard.
You mean? Doesn't follow people abroad. My god. Can't read.
Yeah, so it seems. Your astute little Nibonese friend, for example. You told me he was keeping well in Japan when I acquired the other day.
Yes, that's right. He's an author now, happily working in Tokyo. Ooh, big boy in Tokyo.
Yeah!
Good job, Soseki-san.
Professor Harebrained is safely back in Germany now.
Yes. Okay.
Alright,
Anyway, I would like you to leave.
leave me.
So, it appears our conversation has run dry.
This
I haven't
man
asked
said
you a few
we are
things.
out.
Are you into men?
What?
Do you, you like kissing boys?
What are you insinuating?
You ever
That's what
fucked
I
a man?
thought.
Anyway,
Get out.
stay.
Leave. There
Leave.
was a 2-second silence, that's all.
Well, in any event, if you'll excuse her now, I wouldn't like to detain you. He's getting very
No.
busy sitting in the
I was
corner.
wondering, Lord Van Zeeks, if you'd like,
Yeah, you can kiss me.
I'd be happy to advocate for you. Oh, he liked
Oh.
that one.
You did. You got a little bit of points in the romance route. You trust me, do you?
Yes. I mean, yes.
Do
That was a
you?
little forward, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes. There you go. I've heard you speak many times in court, and I've seen how
I'm
you
kind of
treat
attracted to that.
people, and
I think it's an
so I'm
attractive
quite
quality in
sure
a man
that
like
you
you.
would never have taken another's life.
Yanzik seems to like that trust thing.
My feelings can't be used as evidence in a court of law, sadly. What?
Rinoska, you...
Take screenshot. Post screenshot. Oh boy, do I take out spoilers? D. Yeah, D. Lowercase, uppercase. D, G, I don't know. I don't know. How do artists do it? Oh, like, oh, I think it's here. Hold on. Let me put the brackets around. Hold on. Yeah. Let me just lowercase it. I don't know. It just looked better that way. It just looked weird bigger, What do I even caption this? My feelings. He's like... It's just my feelings can't be used as evidence in a court of law, sadly, is what it says. Gay, homosexual, gay. Is it just like gay, comma gay? Or what? I don't... It'll just go that way. I'm not. I'm not. I'm like, is that too many spaces? Oh, it is. No, I'm not even gonna be a grunt. Oh, I hit the... Okay. I just can't see it. I have to look because it's like that. There it is.
Alright, easy as. Van Zeeks, what do you have to say about that? It's a very gracious offer. However, I trust no one. Yeah, well...
Okay, listen. I mean, him not trusting anybody, like Gina said, you're not getting hurt.
It's true, Gina.
You can't get your trust taken away if you don't trust anybody. What? Not even the
not
judiciary.
The police, not the judiciary, and not you Nipponese.
Okay. But please.
I have no intention of engaging in services.
The chasm between us is just too wide and too deep, it seems.
Amongst other things,
Mhm.
I'd appreciate it if you don't visit again.
Oh. We're getting,
And neither of us will waste any more time.
we're getting rejected. Oh,
So it goes. What?
oh, the
Go
sad
back to your
music's
corner.
playing. Sad music's playing. Perhaps we need to dig a little deeper and find out more about Lord Van Zeeks and what happened to Inspector Gregson. He's not gonna speak to us otherwise. Yep, can't even. We can't do anything.
Dang, we gotta go.
Oh my god, we have to.
Becky, do you want to know hot or cold?
Hot or cold?
Hot?
That's the question. I'm gonna stop it here because I see it's almost 2.
Yeah.
We got
that's why I
pretty
asked you
good.
now.
Pretty good.
Oh.
Oh my god, he
Yeah,
laid out.
there's blood on the floor for sure. That's how you know.
I'm gonna stop on investigation. Alright.
Before you investigate, before you stop it, you should look at one of the policemen here. Like,
Look at
examine at one of them.
Let me read this. This really is an out of way part of London. I doubt any people find their way down this back street. So this dust-ridden rent out room is where it happened then. So Susato. So this is where poor Inspector Gregson lost his life. Yes, and the police are already hard at work investigating, it seems.
I think Gina's
I
here?
don't
I don't know.
see Mr. Sholmes anywhere, though. There's a wig on the floor!
Yo, I think his wig got blown clean off.
Perhaps his investigations have taken him elsewhere.
Oh god, hold on. Oi, what you think you're doing there? Every one of them drawers has to be taken right out so you can look underneath them all. I want the space over the ceiling checked, and don't forget to look inside the chimney stack, too. Why, me? Ain't y'all ever gone over our house looking for dough when the owner's out of town? I don't think they have.
Gina's obviously got some unique investigating techniques she wants everyone to adopt. Oh!
Oh, so you've turned up at last. Mind you, I ain't been here long myself.
Hello again, Gina.
Sholmes has only just left. You're lucky you missed that.
He lost his wig.
You went prancing around in here pointing at stuff and flicking that at others and then just scarpered.
Oh, he's finished investigating already. You mean he took a skim of the crime scene? He's like, I've deduced everything.
I'm going to find the real killer now. Yeah, he didn't stop to say nothing to no one, not even me. He did silently too. I mean, he's very
Gina,
hurt about
would
this.
you mind if we investigated too?
Listen, Otto. You're a lawyer, right?
Yes? Why?
Well, you're not thinking of trying to help that Reaper bloke, are you? Oh, he didn't do it. I swear he didn't do it.
Poor Gina. She's never going to forget, is she? The trial will haunt her forever.
Gina, if you don't mind me saying, if Lord Van Zeeks really is responsible for this crime, he will be duly and fairly judged in court.
I suppose you're right, yeah. Come on then, Otto, get investigating.
Thank you.
I want to know the truth about what really happened here.
Thank you, Gina. Alright, hold on.
Yeah, just any one of them is good.
Excuse me.
I think. Oh, Inspector. Oh, sir.
Poor man. He can't possibly be able to focus on investigating when he's so upset. Well,
What about him, huh?
excuse me.
Sorry, sir. Can't see a thing, sir. Too many tears, sir.
I feel that. Alright, perhaps I better leave you at work then. Nobody's gonna investigate anything properly, by the way.
They're all crying.
Excuse me.
If you're looking down on us from the Great Beyond, Inspector, don't worry. We'll look after things at the yard.
Aw. I've interrupted some deep thoughts here.
Listen, they just lost their boss. They have to be here investigating his death. That's hard. That's hard.
Hey, wait a minute. The picture.
What? What's going on with the picture?
That's her. That's the, what is she doing? Oh my god.
Who is it? Huh?
No!
What?
Oh, no!
What's happening? Huh?
Oh no!
Nani?
Oh,
What's going
my
on? I don't understand.
goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. You cannot be serious right now.
You cannot be serious.
It kind of makes sense. Somebody goes missing and lies to his wife for like 10 plus years that he's not working at the place because he got he got let loose. And now it's like somebody dies after he went missing yesterday. Lord Van Zeeks, after the trial that just happened, that we reopened.
I guess. I see.
Now he is he is the victim. Well, not the victim.
The suspect.
He's the suspect of it now. The victim literally died.
Yes, the victim did die.
Rip to a real one.
Honestly,
that's
poor
crazy.
one out.
And this is very sus for her picture to be right here on the desk in this random rented room on the outskirts.
Ooh, random rented room. You got a picture of somebody. I wonder what that means. Let me like your screenshot here.